There is a lot of it here. There is a particular business lady who has properly been profiled. We're going to take very stern legal action, including using the asset recovery mechanisms to deal with proceeds of crime that are being used to enrich a few people and hurt as many young people in our county and our region. So those, there is an operation that will ensue, and those people are better advised to desist from that business, but we will do everything to make sure that they are brought before the courts of law. Other than that, there are many other issues that are being dealt with from time to time. There are other issues related to strength of police officers, issues about mobility, administrative units, offices that we will be thrashing out during this Jupala Salama today in Nyamira County. Thank you very much for your time. You have a question?
Yes, Wazir.
Maybe I should not take questions today. I'll take 3 questions. So introduce yourself and the question.
My name is Stanley Ongwai from Standard Group. My 2 questions. One is you've just highlighted the issue of gender-based violence. Just a concern. Because the president launched the campaigns on femicide some days back. What have the campaigns made of the issue? Question number 2, you've talked about mobility. We have a serious challenge of mobility in police stations in this area, where we have one vehicle serving so many other stations. I don't know if it's something that you've a plan over, or it's something that you want to hear first and then you act.
Let me start with the mobility issues. I will be addressing those issues during the Jukwa. I'll be very happy if the reporters can be there to cover those issues, including the procurement process that is ongoing for getting 3,000 vehicles so that we distribute among our administrators and the police stations. So that's, I think we have said that over and over again, even the strength, you know that today we have, I suppose, we were supposed to, but I hope we succeeded to advertise today for the recruitment of police officers, and based on that recruitment, we are going to improve our strength. This is the first recruitment under this administration, and since 2021, even we have not had police recruitment. That way, we are going to enhance our strength in the next 9 months when the recruits will have left the training, and I'm sure that we will fill the gap, which has been a big challenge for many of the police stations and police strength. On the question of femicide, is a serious issue. As I said, the President established a task force to work on that issue. The task force completed its work. There is ongoing crackdown and implementation on the issues of gender-based violence. And as I said, it is a conversation we must have as to why in some communities more prevalent to others. What are these cultural practices that are perpetuating these kinds of crimes? What can we do to make sure that we get rid of these heinous acts, especially gender-based violence, which is targeted on women, including FGM, including defilement of kids. Of course, men also are victims of violence. It also goes unreported because of cultural practices, that if a man was to come out to say, my wife beat me, they would be ostracized. And we want to deal with these stereotypes that are so ingrained in society that victims are not strong enough to come out. Some of the cases are as a result of mental health issues, use of drugs and alcohol. So as we do crack down on the part of alcohol and drugs, we also resolve the question of mental health that is also driving some people, spouses to kill each other, and in some cases even young people who are dating just by virtue that you have a girlfriend. We have 3 cases that are related to young boys killing their girlfriends, and this is not acceptable. And so mental health issues also is something that we need to address holistically as a society.
Yes,
the second?
My name is Duncan for citizenTV. mostly when we have these murder cases within Busi region, most of the time they are linked to land issues.
Yes.
As a department of security, is there something that you think you need to do in terms of making sure that we curb these cases regarding land issues?
Land is true, both in Kisii and Nyamira here, and a few other places, even in Siaya. We established that succession is a big issue. There is a big population, but very small land. So the problem is that families are fighting over who will take over this small portion of land. So succession issues are actually of great concern, and we think that the long-term solution is in the government plan on housing. If there is a region that will be the greatest beneficiary of housing project, is this region, and what is needed is now a plan. I think the Minister of Lands, in our recommendation, should roll out a plan for now land consolidation. People must be willing to own land as companies, or as family companies, and then you can live in one area, you can build one tall building. People need to appreciate that the law is in place. Sectional Property Act allows you to own one unit. You don't have to own the entire land. And because of the scarcity of land here, there has to be land consolidation in the long run. And this is something that is done in Kenya. It's not foreign. You go to Mwea, for example, and good parts of Embu, you'll find that Embu and Kirinyaga, those Mwea areas, the people are living in one area and they are farming together jointly to be able to protect the land. If everybody in Kenya will be allowed to continue subdividing land in this manner, we are not going to have a country which is food secure, and agriculture will soon, as an important contributor to our economy, is going to be under immense threat. So the solution is in the housing project. I see some people fighting housing. Housing is not a solution for purpose of just building houses. It is extremely important for us, for our food security, to resolve disputes among communities, that people can have one tall building and live there together and leave the rest of the land for proper agricultural production. Even also going forward, in burying our loved ones, we need to stop this practice that everybody has to bury their loved one in their own piece of land next to each other. We must embrace also the culture of public cemeteries, as it happens in other parts of the world. Some of it, actually, we are told that some of this violence happens around the time the people have lost their loved one. They're wondering where they will bury that person. All those issues. We need to also move out and accept that we no longer have enough land for all of us to bury our loved ones in every small piece of land that we have. We need to embrace the culture of public cemeteries that are well organized and that are well defined and well protected by the county government. The last question.
My name is about procurement.
Yes.
Your ministry, when you're talking, is quite heavy and also very demanding, and that means, the national police service and even all the other agencies or authorities, they're doing a lot of heavy procurement. Ministry, how much is the adoption or the absorption of e-procurement? We've had various challenges, even the deputy president saying his office has been experiencing a lot of challenges. New system, how is it?
No, every new system, this e-procurement system is going to enhance transparency. The most qualified persons to deliver services to government. Remember that we is based on consumption, things that are supporting security operations. We totally support the e-procurement. We definitely have challenges. We will continue having challenges. When you're introducing a new system, you will have challenges. But practically, that means you must adopt the system, then you work on the challenges. I was very happy the other day to approve the procurement plan electronically. So our e-procurement process is ongoing. We will have challenges, we will deal with it, and those challenges to have a better system that is more transparent. So,
you can talk about it.
You didn't hear, I had already talked.
Nilikuwa